Where's that? Remember to shake it. Let's start with a dark canvas today. Way to use up all the purple I just mixed up, huh? No, that's all right. What else would I do with it, really? I'm just going to get a... I do love purple. Purple is an awesome color. All the way around there. I was just in kind of a twilight sort of mood today, you know, like all twilight colors, purples and golds and maybe a little magenta. Yeah, it's funny, when I look at this is like a pure purple, but when I look at it on the screen, it looks blue. I don't know if it looks blue to you guys or purple, but it's as purple can get. I don't know if it's my lighting in here. Of course, then you think it looked that way to me. Must be the camera. I really probably should have invested in a better quality camera by now. But you know, I don't stream that much, and it always seems like, you know. Then I gotta research stuff. Oh, hi, you, Mert! I was just talking about how, to me, this is so purely purple. When I look at it on the screen, it looks blue. So I don't know how it looks to you. Let's see if I can even this out. I was just in the mood for just, okay, well, it's at least it's not a pure blue then. It's actually very, very purple. Just as purple as you can imagine a purple to be. Felt like it. I'm not sure if that's enough on there, but I thought we might do a flip cup. So I'm going to start assembling. You can even see the cup here good. Oh, what color? It's so hard to know what to start and end with on these things. It really is. Yeah, we could do a ring pour with it, but I was thinking more of a flip cup. That'd be pretty. I'll see after I do the cup, then I can decide if I want to do it as a ring pour or a flip cup. Oh, I'm getting a little low on this one. I'll do more of this one. It's a warm color. I almost went over the top. Well, I didn't almost go over the top. Went over the top of it. I'm going to start these on the other side too. Oop. That jumped out there at me. That's okay. Put a little white in there. Put any white in there. A touch of actually yellow. Whoops. And just a Oh boy, we have low on red. We'll be mixing up some more red soon. That's okay. We can do that. I got the cup about half full. I think I want to get it more full than that. Why not? Let's have some of this on top of that one on this side. This. I'll put some of that on each side. Oh, you know, we can do it as a ring pour because if we don't like it, we can just blow it out of there rather than a flip cup. What do you think? I'm going to try and get rid of the bubbles on the top. And I think we'll try it as a ring pour. Turn on the juice there. Promising you guys a ring pour for a while. Try a traveling ring pour. Not sure if I'm going to start in the middle or up to the side. Who can say? Try something different. Even press canvases down on top of each other. That might be interesting. Oh, hey, Dan. Oh, this is a different color than I thought it was. It's okay. I'll put some of this down in there. I'm not sure where we're going with this. I just thought I'd do something. I felt like just seeing these colors, these sort of sunset colors that you see. I'm going to fill in a little bit. I feel like there's not enough paint in some of these areas, so I'd like to get in there a little more. And if it doesn't work stretching it, we can blow on it, we can press on it, we'll do all kinds of stuff. So it's not the end of the world either way. A little of each. And see what'll happen is if you go even to stretch it, if you don't have enough paint, it'll just sort of stop. It just kind of stops dead because it can't glide over it. So make sure you've got enough paint on there. This is pretty enough paint to use for other stuff too. Alright, I am just going to tilt it and see what it looks like. I will say, I think I achieved having plenty of paint on here. See, like this top bit where there's a lot of paint, moving real easy, but that bottom bit, not moving at all. It's just laying there, and that's because there's not enough paint. We can stretch it up and down as well, but we may end up with it looking a little too yellow then. I didn't want that much yellow throughout. I wanted most of the yellow in the middle there. And that's starting to look interesting. I'd like to get, I think, a lot more dark colors. Maybe some black down in here. I don't know why that's not stretching more, but let's add a little bit more paint to it, see what it does. So this part here is just going like a rocket, but not so much this up and down part. I think we're going to have to come down here all the way to that edge. And maybe even over to this edge. I like the way this center bit stretched, but this part just sort of laid there. Of course, what we could do is do some more of a cup. I bought some more 14 by 18 canvases, and now I'm almost out of the other ones too, the 12 by 18, because I just can't keep up. So yes, I probably will have to buy more canvases yet again. This is going to come out nicely. I don't know why. I did bring a nice pointy stick though, so let's see if we can't do that. Now, what is impeding this from getting on there? After this, remind me to show you guys those rock owls. That is officially my new favorite way to do rock owls with that white paint, that white cloudy paint. Oh, it came out really nice. I just need to add the eyes and stuff. Maybe we'll see if we have time to do that after. All right. I am going to create more of a cup in here. All right, at least that's coming out of it. Still very thin stream. I don't know what is going on with that. Remove this purple. I don't know if that's enough to do anything, much of anything with, but I'll mix it up in there. We can get enough on there. I don't know if that'll be enough to make it move any. Let's try. Still not happy with how that center bit keeps moving, but you know, it's okay. It's not like I was that enamored of it that it can't move a little bit. I'm tempted to blow it out. But on the other hand, I kind of like the colors. Oh, this is a toughie to decide, isn't it? And there's so much paint on it, we could press two together, see what it does. But even that, I'm starting to see like that looks like a mountain, and that could be the sunset. And I'm just not sure it's quite working. So close to working. And then these could be more mountains. Maybe what I'll do is, if I want to leave this bottom part the way it is and blow up the top part. I didn't have any paint on it right there. It's looking terrible. Boy, this is a toughie, isn't it? To know what to do about it. Look at it this way as well. Still seeing it more. I mean, that to me definitely looks like some sort of canyon or something down in here. But I think for it to work, this part needs to be a little softer. So I don't know if I should take the chance and blow that out or leave it. Well, you know, we can always do something similar again. Let's go ahead and blow it out. See if we can soften the sky but leave the bottom part the same. okay, but I couldn't quite get that to blow across the way I wanted it to. It just sort of stuck there in a manner that I'm not sure about. But it does look more like a landscape, doesn't it? Let me try the little blower. Help if I detangle it. I'll rant later with my usual rant of how do things get tangled like this? I don't know. I go to lift it up and I've got about like an inch of cord there because it's all tangled up in here. All right, that's a little better. Sure about that one corner. Let's see if that. Not sure if it blows at all. It's not getting softer though. Let's see the problem. There we go. Didn't want to stay lit. Kept going out like a pilot light or something. Oh, that's a little better. Not perfect, but you don't go for perfect, you go for better. I like that sky a lot better. I liked how that looks like a little bright bit in there. And for some reason, the electric busyness of this isn't bothering me. I wonder if I want to do like an in-between section of mountains or something. Almost has mountains in there. It had mountains, I have to say. It did have mountains at one time, but they kind of got a little bit lost in translation. A little bit lost as we went along there, but there, you kind of still see where there were mountains up there. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like that combination of sky. I really do. It didn't get quite as mixed up, the paint down in here, as what I would have liked. It kind of stayed chunky. But I kind of like that it's such a different consistency than the top. I don't particularly want to redo it, you know. I would like to get a little bit more something going on back in here, though. I like that line. I just want to make it into something, I think. I need a swiper. Oh, maybe we could pull on it again. move that around a little bit. For some reason, it reminds me of like when you're driving along the freeway at night and there's not a lot around you. Like you can see like the line of city lights. That's what it reminds me of. Like seeing city lights from like we're driving here, we're looking out. I don't know why, it reminds me of that. Got a little more mountain shapes in there, I gotta say. I might need a little bit of a lighter color on the mountains over there. So I'm just wondering if I want to do anything with this to define it more, and just sort of figure, you know, that's what it reminds me of. It's funny, when I first put just the purple down, it looks so blue, but now that I've got the other yellows and stuff, now the purple looks more purple on the screen. Isn't that interesting? If we put in a darker layer here, like trees, you know, like a tree line, you've got kind of that, I say that orange thing reminds me so much of a road. And this could be off in the distance. What to do? A little brighter. It's not quite bright. pile of paper is a little bit hard for me to get to, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'll put down some new colors. Add those to those mountains a little bit. The thing about night scenes is, like I said, if you're driving along in the dark and that, you really don't know what things are. You see shapes out in the distance. Get a different tool. Turn this section here, I think, into little violet trees. That breaks up that edge too. It's not too bad for a little line of trees. Right in the middle. I got rid of my trees there. I lost my trees. It must have kind of oozed in there. I'll just throw them back in there. And what we might want to do is when it dries, maybe put a bigger tree here, and that would sort of break up that line there. We'll probably do that now, actually. I don't think it matters which paint you use for that. Let's try that. We'll put in a big dark tree here. Let me get, I'm going to have to mix up more purple Ponto. I might just use this as a line along here. Probably, what, about right here, would we say? I'm going to say. I'll leave off there. I'm not going to press my luck with that. And where's that stick? Here we go. Just slightly. I didn't have to go out quite so wide on that one there. That's okay. Got a little bigger, one little bigger branch out there. That will compensate. Right through there. This kind of gets lost down in here, but we're just seeing it rising above there, so it could be could start and end anywhere, really. Get a rock or something that'll apply this a little quicker, maybe. Fill this in a little more completely. Just giving me a little start on it. Break up these lines a little bit with this tree, the tree foliage. Yeah, no, I hear you there. Definitely. I don't get out a lot at night for one reason and another. Sometimes during Christmas, we drive around and look at people's Christmas lights and stuff. But that's about the only time I go out at night on purpose. Oh, maybe there's some big celestial event. I remember driving around over one of the blood moons to have a look at that. I'd make this tree look a little less spindly and a little more filled in places. Not looking too bad. I got it in there and then it sort of disappeared. That happens with pour paint. 1 minute it's laying on it, next minute it's just gone. It's sort of soaked in there.